I'll say here is an example when order does not matter. Ordering a pizza from your favorite pizza place. So we'll say this. Let's say a pizza place has 12 toppings. And you will order a 3-topping pizza. Are you going to tell them when you order the pizza, put the pepperoni on first, put the onion second, and put the sausage third? No, you're not going to tell them that. You're just going to want to make sure that your 3 toppings end up on the pizza. So this is an example when order does not matter, and this is actually section 11.3. Different type of problem. Now you kind of need to keep up with stuff because it's easy to confuse the two when you start mixing the problems up. When it's like, okay, do I use the blanks on this problem? Do I use permutations? Or is this a combination problem? That's where the practice comes in. You need to make sure that you've practiced it so that you know how to work each problem. There is a formula for permutations. There's one for this too. This is called combinations, but right now we're looking at permutations. And before I give the formula, well, I'm going to put, there is a formula, and you need something for this formula. There's a formula for permutations. And one thing we use in the formula is something called factorial. In the formula, we use factorials. And so a factorial is something like this. I'm going to just give some examples of factorials. 5 factorial, that equals 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And if you multiply that out, well, let's do that. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, I get 120. Yeah, let's see. There, kind of see it right there. 120. So 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. If you multiply that, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. That's just 24. Let me put a box around my answers there. And 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. 2 factorial, that's 2 times 1, and that is 2. 1 factorial equals 1, and by definition, 0 factorial. If you're not sure about 0 factorial, put it in your calculator. Oh, I need to show you where the factorial key is. But 0 factorial equals 1 by definition, because we said so kind of thing. In math, if they say something's by definition, it's kind of like, you know, has your mom ever told you to do something and you say why, and what does she say? Because I said so. So by definition, it's kind of like that. Because I said so. So by definition, 0 factorial is 1. Now, if I want to compute something like 10 factorial, do I really want to do 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 all the way by hand? Probably not. There is a factorial key on your calculator, so I will show that to you. I'll put in 10. Here's this probability key. It's PRB. Brings up the probability menu. And I'll use the arrow keys to underline factorial. Press equals. And then press equals again. And there's 10 factorial. So your calculator can help you out with a lot of these problems. 3628800, 3,628,800 is 10 factorial. So factorial, if you look at these numbers, it doesn't take long for the answer. You know, 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 6, but it doesn't take long for the number to get really, really big. So kind of caught the eye of mathematicians, and they, wow, let's give it an exclamation mark. So there you have that exclamation mark for factorial.